In many testing scenarios, multiple choice is not the desired format. That's when a text question can become really helpful in assessing a candidate or test taker's knowledge of a certain topic. I'm going to print out a question here. What is the product of 9 times 2? Fairly simple question, but we don't want to give them multiple choice options. We could add a correct response. So if they answer this correctly, we could say it's numerically equal to 18. If I would have chosen exact match, those are for usually text entries versus number entries. And I can also set up conditions. And I can make this the correct answer. If I want to go in and put in other correct answers, like if I say um, something else is okay, there are certain cases where there's more than one correct answer. I just add another correct response and put that in as well. Just as with all items, I can set the status, active, experimental, and retired. Active is 99% of the time. Experimental is item banking scenarios, or I just want to test the item. I don't want it to be used in scoring. I can put that in for experimental. And retired is exclusively for item banking, where you still want it as part of the test, but it's not going to be delivered. I can also set this up to be a paragraph response if I want, and I'll just show this for the purposes of illustration. So if I click finish, here's what it looks like. What is the product of 9 times 2? I described these buttons in more detail with the radio button option, so you can check that out. But on the right hand side, you once again see the layouts. So it might change depending on the layout that you've chosen. And I can set the answer width and height. So let's say I want to set this to 600 by 150. My box just got larger, stretched out quite a bit. I can make this answer required, and then I can set the max characters. I only want someone to be able to put in 2,000 characters as a maximum. So that's a little bit about the text question. If I were to change this to be a single line instead of a paragraph, it'd look more like that fill in the blank option, and some of these other options would be a little less significant.